Hi everyone. Are you really excited to be decorating for fall? And the kids have gone back to school and Mother Nature has maybe just started in some areas to change those leaves to those gorgeous colors. But you're thinking, oh, it's a little too early for that, to do that in my house with all those bright colors. Well, let's do a fall neutral look that we can transition with just a couple items, and it's so easy to do. So we're going to actually build a centerpiece, and then we are going to transition that, okay? So I just gave us a neutral background here with one of our prints, our Gray Woods prints. So we've got a neutral background, and on the centerpiece we're actually going to be using this gorgeous hyacinth basket and a beautiful runner that we can use as well. So what we've done is this runner is 54 inches long by 16 inches wide, and as you can see there, I have done what I call Tootsie Roll. So I've taken the two ends of the runner and I've popped them through and then fanned them out on the other side. So your whole centerpiece kind of looks like a Tootsie Roll. However, a 54-inch runner is usually good for when you're, just your family is there. But, when you're getting company and you're expanding that table out really far, what you might want to do is, instead of using the runner the length of the table, you could get several runners and use them across the table in what I would, I guess, call a vertical, okay? So that way you can not look like, oh, I have this tiny little runner in the middle of this big table. So that's an option for you. So with this runner in here looking like a Tootsie Roll, we're now ready to add some of the accessories to put in there for the centerpiece. And we try to use, whenever we're doing centerpieces or collections of things called a vignette, we're trying to do different height levels to it so it creates interest. And when we do that, our tallest items are always going to be from our left-hand side over for the most viewing area. Obviously, if you're sitting on the other side of the table, it's not going to be on your left-hand side. But from the most viewed area, like if your kitchen is on this side and your dining room table is in here, obviously your most viewed area would be from the kitchen, okay? So we're going to use this gorgeous vase. It's a ceramic vase with the texture to it. I love working with this one because it's very easy to work with. The top of this is just very narrow, so you can just pop stems in there and the things stay right where you want them to be. So very easy to work with a vase like that. And since that's going to be my tallest thing, it's going to be to the left-hand side of that, okay? And then in the vase, you could leave it absolutely empty if you want to, but I'm going to use this hydrangea, and we're going to just pop that stem right down in. Now these hydrangeas come with an extremely long stem, so a pair of wire cutters, you can cut that off to the length that you need it. And then in addition to that, I love these carved pumpkins. Now these are carved here, not like a jack-o'-lantern face, carved pumpkin. But these are a very cool pumpkin, and they have the kind of a metal brass stem and leaf there to them. But as you turn this to the side, you can see that as this pumpkin gets to the bottom, it actually gets wider. It's kind of like me. So, but it makes it less easy to topple over. Not so much in my case, but. So we're going to pop that one right kind of in front of the vase, but not completely hiding the vase. And then we're going to bring its companion, which is the smaller of the pumpkins, made exactly the same way, still have the wide bottom. And we're just going to pop that in there as well. So that's where we're at so far. And then I also love our puffs. You know what a puff is? A puff is a bouquet without a stem. So therefore, it's just easy to plop it wherever you want it to be. So I'm going to plop it right here between my two pumpkins. Make sure that I can visibly see those two pumpkins nicely. And then I want to add a little bit of light to it. So our amber sparkle glass is what we're going to use. I don't have it turned on yet because I want you to see the difference. This is amber glass, so you can see kind of the insert inside, which is white, but it's amber glass the whole way down, so it gives you the appearance of a gold bottom to this. It runs with 3 AA batteries in the bottom, on, off, and a 6-hour timer, so very easy to use. And this panel that we leave in here is our sparkle panel. So you can see the lights are in there, built down into the base, but the panel is what makes it sparkle. So as I turn it on here, you can see how gorgeous that is, and it's actually even prettier in person. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just kind of add some light to that. We're going to just pop that here behind in the back, and that makes a really, really nice centerpiece look. Now, if this is the viewing side, which it is, it's still pretty from the other side. But if you wanted to, you could take a cute little fall wood garland, F-A-L-L. These are all strung together with twine and beads in the middle, and they have the tassels on the end. So I'm going to set it here in the front on this one, but on your table, you could put this on the non-viewed side so that the people on the other side of the table do have something pretty to look at. But you could just tuck that right along the front of the basket. Don't make it straight. Straight things are just, they just don't look natural. It doesn't look, it looks like a perfect thing, and we don't want things perfect, right? Okay, so we've got that going across there. So that would complete our look for our centerpiece. The nice thing about this is everything except this little fall garland is all contained in one basket, even the runner. So if I am making like a Thanksgiving meal and the food is all hot and all of a sudden I've got to get all this food onto the table at one time, that's a stressful time, isn't it? I can just walk in there, I can take that little fall garland, pop it into that basket, I can grab the handles, pick up the whole thing, and move the entire thing in one trip instead of moving all the little pieces. If this were not in a basket, look how many of those little pieces we would need to be picking up, tucking under our arms, probably take a couple trips to be able to get those out of the way, right? Okay, so I did promise you we are going to just add 2 items. We're changing out 2 items, and what we are going to do with those, I don't know why I've got balloons, but 2 items are going to change. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take out the florals, because it's usually the florals that can give you the biggest bang for your buck. So we're taking out the 2 neutrals, the puff and the hydrangea, and we are going to bring in one of our fall hanging leaf vines. So you can see this is where your colors are going to start coming in. So when Mother Nature starts to give you color, you can change out your neutral fall decor into some colorful fall decor. So I'm just going to kind of give this a little split here. I'm going to pop the stem right down into the vase. And then I'm going to bring this pumpkin out just a little bit so that it doesn't get covered. Bring this one, bring some fall color through there. I'm going to move my sparkle glass over. Okay, I could stop there if I wanted to, but I want to do one more thing. And that is adding one of the pumpkin and sunflower inserts into our sparkle glass. And that's going to change that look up and add some more color over here. So what you do is you very simply pinch this panel in here a little bit to give me some space, and then I tuck this down in. Kind of hard to do when I'm holding it all up here, but you tuck that right down into the sparkle glass, and look what you have now. It's an absolutely beautiful piece, and you can change that up. We have so many different inserts for that, but you can pop that right in there. And 2 things I changed. I took out 2 items, I put in 2 items, and now we have a beautiful full-on color for fall. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, please go ahead and pop those below. And if you're looking for my link to my website, you can find that right at the top of the page. You can click on Start Order. That'll take you to my website, or you can catch it in my bio. Bye for now.